best way to choose an English course for juniors and seniors is one, to base it off of your current grade in English 2 or English 3.
A couple of things that I want to mention about our curriculum is that it serves as a building block on top of whatever Academic English 3 already teaches, which is to how to analyze pieces of literature. So on top of that, we're also adding more depth and ways of analyzing poetry, drama, and eventually nonfiction. So some of the books that we read for Academic English 3 are The Crucible, The Great Gatsby.
We mainly write and read. When we write, we have to do it under time limits, and it's not just one type of writing. We have to be able to write persuasive papers, we have to write using background knowledge, we have to write using packets they give us. We also do these things called AP multiple choice questions, where if you've ever taken the STAR test, you read a passage and you answer multiple choice questions. It's like that, except 100 to 1,000 times harder than you would think. We keep reading books this year, just like you do if you took pre-AP English 2. They teach us in preparation for the AP exam in May. And if we do well on that exam, we get college credit.
We do a lot of poetry analysis, as well as reading literature, both classical and modern, and analyzing it for complexity. And then we write a lot of essays about it. I feel like it's prepared me for college English courses pretty well. I like the class. I find it pretty fulfilling. So we read Grendel by John Gardner, and then we also read Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Aside from literature, we also read the Canterbury Tales. We've done several poems by William Wordsworth, by Emma Lazarus, just a pretty wide scope of different works.
This course is College Sophomore English. It's a literature survey class, and it's available for the students who took College Freshman English their junior year. The class is a literature course. We read a whole bunch of literature. So one textbook we use is this. It's Rhymes Reason. It's an interesting little reference book that tells you how to read and interpret verse. We use the Norton Anthologies, which are big old books. This is the first set, volumes A through C. We don't read everything in there, but we read a number of selections. And then in the spring semester, we have another set right here, D, E, and F, so another set that we use in the spring. Other readings we will discuss together as a class, and then with literature, if you read it, you need to write about it. So we'll definitely have some major essays, some literary analysis essays, some with longer and shorter assignments, reading and exploring literature, what it means and how it applies to our life today.
For UT on Ram's English course, we just really write essays. We don't really read. It says essays after essays for college credit, and you can take it as a junior or senior. It doesn't really matter, same course. It's optional. You don't have to transfer what you get, the college grade, to college if you don't want your grade because you're not satisfied with your grade. You don't have to transfer it to college. You can just keep your high school credit. So we always get prompts from UT what to write about, and yeah.
In English for Academic, we start with the resume and college essay, learning the function and purpose of both of those and how they fit into the college application process. For those students who don't really feel like college is for them and they want to jump into the workforce, career, military, then we also talk about the type of resume they would want to create for the purpose they would use that resume for. And then we get into British lit works such as Beowulf, Macbeth, Frankenstein. All the while we're working on an awesome research paper and honing in on our note-taking skills so that we're prepared to go off into college and be successful.